Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm finally doing this video on this shiny challenge that Ludo Klack has challenged me to about a couple weeks ago, and I was trying my best to put it off because I got me his shirt, so I wanted to do it with the shirt on. So here I go. Going to explain all my shinies that I got from the very first one back in 2017. It was a shiny Gyarados, as you can see right here. I caught it, my first ever one, on a Go Plus. I never got to see my own shiny. It's kind of sad about it, but I didn't get to catch my own. I know like a lot of people's like, oh, I got a Magikarp, a Go Magikarp. I was like, hey, that's cool, but I don't have one. I never got one until I was driving home, eating Taco Bell, and I seen that my Go Plus was flashing, so I clicked it. I got home, got out of the car, looked at my Pokemon game, and I seen that I got a shiny Magikarp. I was so excited. I was like, my first ever shiny, because that's when, around that time back in March 2017, that's when they first dropped the shinies. So that was my first ever shiny, was that Magikarp. One day, I'll be able to catch me one. I never caught me another one yet, so I like to actually see my own Magikarp sometime in the future. But let's go on with the other ones here. We got the Halloween event that year, I do believe. Yep, right there. Got it on Halloween. Got the Duskull and Dusclops. So I got those, and then all of a sudden I got a Raichu. I hatched that. I think a Pikachu was hatched, or actually no, I think it was a Pichu. Yeah, I think I hatched a Pichu, and I evolved it all the way up. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I got a Pichu, and I went all the way up to Pikachu and a Raichu. I was like, I had to do it. And then I got my first ever Swablu, and I evolved it to an Altaria, as you can see here, in February 2018. And then Community Day shinies. I want to have a lot of those. I'm just going to go over those really quickly. I only got 3, I do believe. Yep, I only got 3 Dartinis. I think that's what I had, 3. So I had 3 Dartinis. And, no wait, I had 4 I traded. Never mind. I traded one to somebody else. I had 4, I do believe. But anyways, got 3 now. So, I got those on Community Day. I only got 4. And then I got a birthday hat Pikachu that I caught in the wild. Then we got some more Swablus. Hatched a Togepi. Yep, from St. Paul. So we got that as well. Bulbasaur. That was another Community Day. Got some Reaps. And then we got some Charmanders. Those are all Community Day. Then I first got my first shiny Aron. And Aaron, thank you. Charles Almighty is here too, ladies and gentlemen.
Providing God the commentary.
Yep. So Aaron was caught.
Aaron, where are you? Where is Aaron right now?
So we got a shiny Aaron, as you just seen the clip there. Aaron. Let's see, we got that back in May. It took me like forever to get one of those. So I got them back to back actually. And they're both in a Hardy's parking lot. I don't know. Then after that, the rock event came around in that May of 2018. And I finally got a shiny Almanite in Almastar. And then during that same event, I got a Aerodactyl. I think I caught that one. Because I know I got some more later on, which you guys will see. And then I got a Kabuto there in that same event as well. I was so really bad wanting that shiny Kabuto, and I finally did. And it paid off very well. Then we had a Larvitar Community Day. And have that. And then on one of my past live streams, and my first ever video that I've done, I showcased this 100% Roserade. I maxed it out and everything. That was on July the 1st, as you can see here, 2018. My first ever Hundo shiny. Caught that on a live stream. That was pretty cool. I was really shocked. After that, we had the legendary raid days. Those were great. I was happily excited that I got this Articuno because I was not having a really good day with the raids, and I finally got me an Articuno. I think like one of the last 5 raids that was in the town of Abingdon, because I think it was around 20 some gems. So finally got one of those. I was really happy. Then we had the Squirtle Community Day with sunglasses. We had those. Those are pretty cool. So, and then we got the Plusles. I can't remember what exactly event that was, but that was July 14th of last year, 2018. Then we managed to get one Zapdos out of the raid day for the birds. Then we had Eevee Day. There's a lot of Eevees, as you can see there. A lot of them. And then trading came around in August. And I was able to get a shiny Lugia. Thank you to Candy Ma'am 81, a local friend. And we was able to hook me up with a lucky shiny Lugia. I was really happy for that one. And then we have here a shiny Shelter randomly. Then a Ho-Oh, I got that on my own, thank God. Pelipper and Wingull. Moltres, I actually got 3 shiny Moltres. I was really blessed with that one, so if anybody needs a Moltres from me, you can definitely ask for them. So I got 2 to spare to give. And then I got a lucky trade shiny Aggron, which that was pretty cool. Thank you, Elaine, for that trade. And an Aron, a Mawile, a Bayleaf, and that is Chikorita's Community Day. Then I was happy to get a Drowsy, let's see, at Cherokee Casino. I was happy to get that at the Cherokee Casino. I remember I won $300, my first ever like big amount. I think it was around $300 some that I won. And as soon as I went outside, well, let me go back to stuff for a second. I spent $20, won $300. I was like, okay, I'm done. So I went outside. The first Pokemon I touched, Drowsy, shiny. I was like, how can this day get any better? You get that. I wish I was vlogging and stuff more back in the day. You know, showing you guys the casino, winning, and then going outside getting the first shiny Pokemon. Was it Drowsy? Come on, that's awesome. We got a Love Disc, and then we had Beldum Community Day, as you guys can see. And this right here is October. This is the Halloween event from last year. I got a Drifloon. I got 2 shiny Drifloons, a Houndour, a Poochyena, and a Pineco. So that was pretty awesome. Then we had the Gengar Raid Day, as you guys can see right here. I was able to get 3 of them. And we had some Pincers. I think I traded a couple of Pincers away, but I have 3 Pincers now. It's still shiny. Then we was able to get a Cubone, Marowak, Ponyta, and another Cubone during that event. That was really good. Then, Community Day in November of last year at Nashville. That's one of the reasons why it kick-started me into YouTube. I was hanging out with PokeGirl7 and her husband for about 3 to 4 hours that day, and I decided to, I don't know, just chase this dream. Hopefully I can be able to do it, and I think I'll do a pretty good job with it. So thanks for PokeGirl7 and everybody, seeing everybody, trainer tips, meeting them all in Nashville. I think that was the day that kind of, hey, I want to do this. This is really fun. And as you guys can see, PokeGirl Twin, me and her both got the same shiny Cyndaquil. That was pretty cool to get somebody that you watch on YouTube a lot and get the same shiny. That was really great. Okay, and then we got a shiny Absol from a raid. Then we got a shiny Pikachu, Magnemite, Pinsir again, Fortress, Magneton, Grimer, Drowsy. This is the end of the year special, basically. Everybody was basically getting, is a recap of all the shiny community days. So we was able to get a bunch of shinies during that. And that was really awesome. And then after all the community day recap, basically, in that December, I got a egg from PokeGirl7, and it was from Disney. And every time the GPS, it keeps changing for some reason. Now it says Bay Lake, Florida, but it's from Kissimmee, Florida, because she was in Disney World. And so she was able to send me a gift, and I had an egg and an incubator, of course, and I got a shiny Magby. My first ever shiny Magby, PokeGirl7. So thank you for the hookup while you was down there. That was a shock. I think That was one of my first, I think, maybe close to my first shiny babies, maybe? I think so. And then I got a Togepi after that, Pineco, and Delibird was for the Christmas event. And I traded one Delibird to Pokeball 7 because she never got one. You know, I'm sure you guys have seen that footage before on her channel. Then we got Snorunt, Pineco, Wynot, my first ever shiny Wynot. Frostlass, Eevee, Random Eevee, Random Growlithe, Murloc, I got that as well in a raid, made it lucky. And then this Houndour. I changed the name of this Houndour. There's a joke, this is a Game of Thrones joke. A character, Hodor, and that's all he says is Hodor, no spoiler warnings. Why he says that, he's only able to say his name Hodor. But then later in the show, it explains why he says that. So it's a pretty cool way. But there's a joke, Hodor. So if you guys are Game of Thrones fans, have ever watched that show, you guys will definitely comprehend why Houndour and Hodor sound the same, you know. Then we have Totodile Community Day coming right up. We did that, and we had the Phoebus Research Quest Day. I was able to evolve one to Hypnotic Milotic. There's a shout out, buddy, because that's his favorite Pokemon. Is basically a Phoebus or a Milotic, if I can say that correctly. He likes the female version. I got the male version because the female has longer hair and stuff like that. So I was able to get just one shiny Phoebus. I'd like to get another one sometime. So, but after that, we got a let's see, Lanoon. We got one of those. We got a Psyduck, and I evolved it to a Golduck later on. And I got another Psyduck later on. This is random. This is just random shinies for now on. We got a shiny Tallow as well. Pichu hatched. We had the Spoink spawning up during that Year of the Pig event back in... Yep, that was back in February. That's why I thought it was in February. Bulbasaur. I named one shiny after a subscriber, Turbo123, for Pineco. Then we had Swinub Day. Swinub Community Day was my most ever caught shinies on Community Day ever, with over, I think, 20. I think it's about 20 some here. Rough count, around 20. Then we had Clamperl Research Day, and I was finally get some Gorbis and Huntales. Then we got Krabbies. We got some Krabbies after that, Krabby and Kinglers. I was lucky to get both of those evolutions out of the way. Then Shiny Latias, which I do have a video on that if you guys want to check that back on the channel. It's on the thumbnail, you can't miss it. I was actually shocked. That was my first raid that I did shiny. Usually my luck is not that great. Then we got Nidoqueen, we got some Rattatas, Bulbasaur, Mankey. This is during the fighting week, I do believe, and I did get those random Bulbasaurs in between those. Then I hatched a shiny Azurill as well. There's an Aerodactyl that I caught in the wild. That was on a live stream as well, and I got raided at the same time. Mega Crasher, he raided my channel right when the shiny appeared, so that was a pretty good raid. Shout out to you, Mega Crasher. You're an awesome content creator. We got Meltan here, and finally got one traded to me from my buddy Brigham. I never got one of a box. I've done like 13 boxes or so. Never got a shiny at all. So I got one traded to me, and I traded him a shiny Aerodactyl because I had 3. I was blessed with 3. So after that, we got a shiny Zigzagoon, named it Brandy Rust because she sent me some shiny luck, and less than like 30 seconds later, got the shiny. So thank you, Brandy Rust. Mischievous, we got shiny Mischievous, my first ever one. Then I hunted very hard for this Machamp, basically a Machop. And he was my buddy for a very long time. As you can see, with 144 km walked in Abingdon. I streamed that day for about 8 hours. I think about 8 hours. I streamed. I was walking most of it. Then at night, when nighttime came, I was getting tired, so I just rode around. And that's when I got the Brandy Rust and Mischievous and the Machop. 3 shinies in an 8-hour stream. 3 different shinies, and 2 of them were full-blown odds. That's really hard to do these days. Then I got a Nidoran a little bit later on. Murkrow. That was random. That was on the live stream. A lot of my shinies lately in the year 2019, where I've been doing more YouTube. Most of those have definitely been live stream shinies. Most time you guys have been there and was there to witness it. Then I have Trico Community Day, which I live streamed as well. Cast Form. I think I made a video on Cast Form and Lotad Shiny Day. As you can see, I got a bunch of Cast Form. Way too many. If you ever need one, if you see me in Chicago next week, please let me trade you one, because I got way too many. Then after that, we have Rattata, Caterpie, and Geralth as random shinies. Then Bagon Community Day came around the corner. Got a pretty good amount of Bagon. I was really excited. Bagon looks really, really cool. It's kind of like a green Yoshi in a way. Really, really cool. Yoshi! So, blah, blah. Gotta have that tongue effect. You gotta have that tongue effect in there, exactly. Then we got the Baneri, and then we got Officer Shuckle. Officer Shuckle, ladies and gentlemen. That was on a live stream. A buddy cop of mine didn't recognize the car I was in, and I was driving really slow downtown, and he was wondering why this person was driving slow, which I know looks suspicious. Stuff like that, but he pulled me over, and then once he realized it was me, he's like, "I have to give you a protocol. Basically, we have to go through his, procedure. You ain't drunk or high or anything." Passed that, of course, and as soon as he was checking my registration, because he had to, because he had his sheriff with him as well, so he couldn't just let me go on the spot, because the big boss was there basically. He says, "Well, he might be your friend, but you need to check him out." Oh, that was a wasper on my head. That was on camera. Woo! Jesus, that scared the crap out of me.
Pterodactyl, dude. It's like...
Officer Shuckle, back to the story, because I got about stung by a wasper. I think it's outside at Logan's pool. He always had to do the protocol, passed it, whatever. And as soon as he was looking at my driver registration and all that other stuff like he had to, I clicked on a Shuckle. Shiny Shuckle appeared immediately. Got it. So then after that, we had a bunch of Digletts, blessed with Digletts for the ground event that we had back in April. So we've got a lot of Digletts out there. Dub Trio 1985, that is a song that we played during the live stream. So Bowling for Soup 1985, that song. We was playing that. We had a good time. So I caught that shiny during that song. 1985. Copy strike. Snubble was caught randomly. I was happy for that one. Then we got a Cubone. Then we got Taco Bell. And Tom Kruse. We got Tom Kruse, a palm as well. Because he never got one, and I was kind of picking on him. And then he finally got a shiny, so I named one after Tom Kruse. Tom Kruse is still my buddy, actively at this moment. I'm walking you, Tom. Then after that, we had Torchic Community Day. It was actually one of my slowest community days I've ever had, because I did not get a shiny until, you see right here, 4:20 p.m. 4:20, and he's named Torchic 420 for a reason.
That's amazing.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Amazing.
Caught him at 4:20. Look at the live footage. So then after Torchic Community Day, I did hatch a shiny Wynaut again, so I know I have two of them. Then we got a shiny Scyther out of a raid. I was very, very happy for that. Then we got shiny Ho-Oh out of a research. That was a live stream. You guys seen that as well. Then Cresselia, another live stream. I'm very excited to get this Cresselia, because I was, let's see, I think I did 5. I think I did 5 of them, and I got it on my 4th one. So my 4th live stream, 4th raid. When I came back, that's when I got the shiny. Then Lapras was the last one, because I went 0-15 for shiny Lapras Day, as I explained in my last video. 0-15. Was able to we had multiple tablets and my other friends' accounts, which they couldn't play at the time because they were working. and my cousin Chris was able to get 4 of them, and my buddy Brigham had 3. So I was like, well, since I helped you out, basically, he was able to trade me a shiny Lapras, and I forced it lucky, of course. I mean, you just got to do that. So, forced it lucky, and I traded him 2016 Raichu, non-shiny. And there we go. We got the 1497 CP shiny Lapras. That is a beauty right there. I'm thinking about buying a new attack just to do it. But I'm trying to save up some dust for GoFest. I want to have 2 million dust, which I can definitely get that up in by next week. We got about 10, 11 days left. Yeah, wow. GoFest is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. So there's my shiny challenge recap. Thank you, Ludo. There we go. There's the shirt. Should have had the camera a little bit more angled in. I'm sorry about that. But thank you, Ludo, for the challenge. And now I have to pick some contestants for the shiny challenge. And I think I know what I'm going, or who I'm going to pick in that shiny challenge is going to be Tom Kruse, Hypnotic Milotic, and Infamous Big Rob. If you guys would want to do the challenge, you guys can talk about your shinies and your stories. So I had a really fun time making this video, reminiscing on some old stories and how I got them. But yeah, I had a really, really good time making this episode. I got stung by a Wasper. So yeah, had a really fun time making this. I will see you guys in the next one. I've been live streaming on Twitch a lot. If you guys have not seen a lot of YouTube uploads or live streaming, I've been doing Twitch because Twitch has been showing me more love lately. So I've finally become affiliate on there. I got some emotes coming to the channel, which should be coming probably very soon, maybe next week. So if you guys want to follow me, it's tslayers89 on Twitch, just like the YouTube, but add an 8 and a 9 on the end of it. So make sure to hit that follow button on there. I'm close to 100 followers, and man, the channel has grown big time. So if you guys would want to go over there, you can. But I'm going to wrap this video up, and I will see you guys in the next one. And get ready for Chicago. Really excited for this. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.